was in here, he mentioned the importance of limiting the noise, the outside distractions. How is the team as a whole being able to do that, and how are you personally being able to do that also?
With our football team, we really, when we were 14-0 and we were on that run, we constantly talked about eliminating all of the outside distractions because there can be outside distractions whether you're doing great or whether you're doing not as well as you certainly would like to be doing. The great thing about college football is everybody's got an opinion. It's the greatest sport. I mean, it's the greatest sport on the planet, and part of what makes it so great in this part of the country is that everybody does have an opinion. When you get into this, if you're not strong enough to handle that, then you're in the wrong business, both as a player and a coach. So for the players, because they're in a different generation and different time and world, that when they go out and they leave the building, they're going to read and hear everything out there, and we're not going to be able to control that. But it all comes down to the way you process that mentally. And so you have to be strong enough to block out all of the positives when they're telling you how great you are, because you're never that great. And you have to be able to block out the negatives when they tell you how bad you are, because you're never that bad. And so, that's the message that I give to our team on a daily basis. Now, how much they choose to listen and buy into what everybody's opinion is, I can't control that, but I can control it while they're here and try to educate them and teach them that that's the way to be the rest of their life. For me personally, I don't live my life that way. That's just not how I live my life. I know exactly what I want. I know exactly what my direction is, and I don't get influenced by the opinions of other people. And that'll never change with me. Now, can I speak for 125 guys when they walk out of this building? No, but I can try to educate them. So I've been through tremendous, fantastic things as a coach in college football. I've been through some valleys. So I understand, how the whole ebb and flow of the nature of a college football season may go, good or bad. But my job is to really help young guys that really, really want to win, and they really, really want to be good, and they want to be the best at their trade. And when there's struggles going on, how to deal with those. And that's my job. So that's what we try to do here, as all of our coaches do. I think most of our kids really hear that and they understand it, and I think they learn lessons, because there's a lot of our guys on our team that heard the same story 2 years ago, but it was flipped. So I love our guys. They're trying to battle through a tough time, and we're going to help them do it.
Gee, when Pat Dye goes on the Five Bomb show yesterday, and he says things like he doesn't see things getting any better, he doesn't see Auburn winning another conference game, unless someone steps up and becomes a man at quarterback, we don't stand a chance. There are unsolvable problems on offense. Is that healthy when a former coach goes on the radio like that and talks about a program? Because I don't know how many people respect that opinion, but is that a little, I don't know, I want to say out of line for a former coach to say that?
Coach Dye is a tremendous football coach, was a tremendous football coach, and I've got a lot of respect for Coach Dye, without question. I can't spend a lot of time and energy in deliberation about whether what somebody said, whether it was Coach Dye or whether it was an alumni from 1968 that nobody knows who he or she is. I just don't have, I don't have an opinion on that, because my day when I walk through the door consists of my coaches and my players in the direction that we're headed. I'll go back to what I said before. What makes college football great is that, there's going to be people on the radio, there's going to be people on the TV, and there's going to be people outside now that can say and do whatever they want, and it can be public as it can be. And hey, that's great. That's great. But if I concern myself with all of that, then that would suck the energy and the life out of me trying to do a job here that I know that I gotta stay concentrated on one thing, trying to keep my coaches and my players on the path of improvement. So, I got a high level of respect for Coach Dye. Not really sure what you're talking about, heard what you said, respect what you said, but I can't spend my time, again, one way or the other with that type of stuff.
You just switch to the pro style offense. You knew it was gonna take some time. Did you ever expect it to take this much time to find out even an identity at week 7?
It's been a struggle. There's no question about it. I can't say that I had this magical day that I thought that it was gonna all of a sudden be okay. That obviously, for me to stand up here and say that I, am okay with where we are, that's not true. We've got so much improvement to go every which way we can, pretty much in every facet of our offensive game. But to know when it would click and, I can't say that I know that. And to be honest with you, again, that's not something I can really spend a lot of time and energy, worrying about or thinking about. Again, staying kind of on track with where I just was, we gotta figure out as a staff, again, how to move forward and improve. And really that's the energy that we use every day we step into the building.